Humans are weird. We took a vote. Call and response. For one blessed day, the shared data processing space on the integrated base had been calm, quiet, and in general an efficient work zone. The room was a massive dome to accommodate the bipedal members of the survey teams. 4 gently murmuring streams divided the workspace into quarters that circled the central ponds. The ceiling was a network of exposed struts that contained and concealed the wing's offices. Certain patches, equidistant from the water, glowed comfortingly in the infrared spectrum. It was one of these that Observer Grisk lounged on. The warming stone might have been clawed specifically for him for how comfortable it was. His claws tapped lightly over the screen as he entered the rough data for the final observations he had taken. He still had to write a report for each of the bare-bones datasets, but at last the nigh impossible task seemed manageable. "It's not easy being an observer," he growled to himself. He took pains to pitch his voice too low for any of his colleagues to hear. He was no grumbling hatchling who needed a nice rub over his eye ridges to calm down, given that the humans were exceptionally good at that sort of thing. But these were working hours, and he had a professional reputation to maintain. Still, one did need to vent their gases before they turned to flame. His tongue flicked over the points of his teeth as he closed the file and leisurely stretched his tail. Being an observer on a base that contained 7 separate species, living and working together, was very trying. Every time he saw what he suspected to be an undescribed behavior, he had to note it down. Hopefully, one of the cracked skulls at the university would be able to make a proper scientific study off of his notes. He ran a critical yellow eye over the busily working researchers. To his immense relief, he noted nothing that he had not noted before. He pulled out his data pad scored for continuing observations and rested it comfortably under one claw. There was the winged nutritionist flitting off for his rest period. There was the Shatar linguist gently nudging her smaller mate out of their workspace. There was... "She turned me into a newt!" a human voice declared from some dark corner of the room. Silence broken only by the soft lapping of the water followed, and then the same warped human voice, but from a different corner, said, "I got better!" Raucous laughter burst out from the cluster of humans in the room, and even the slim male Shatar shook his antenna in mildly amused annoyance before walking off. The laughter died down and the humans went back to their work without another word. Grisk rubbed his clenched claws over his eye ridges and gave a tired sigh. He pulled out the new report section and sent out a prayer that the university would send him an assistant. Humans are weird. We took a vote. Available on Indiegogo for the month of October 2020 and available for in demand through November. Humans are weird. We took a vote. Monty Python meets Star Trek in the second book of Human Absurdity, a short story collection that will have you chuckling for years to come. Humans are weird. We took a vote. Available on Indiegogo. Go and get your copy now.